Welcome back, YouTube. We are here ready to take on Gank. I'm also live now on Twitch, so if you would like to catch all the action live, make sure you follow us at Paulie29 on Twitch so you can catch it all live. I was just talking to the chat about sort of the start of the season and then the run through. So we've already spoken about the start of the season with you guys on YouTube, but the other thing is, in between the games, we had a nice 4-0 win where Labilla scored a hat-trick. We then had a 5-1 loss where we scored first in the game, then conceded 5, but had 6 shots on target from 20, so we just weren't very clinical, where Ghent had 8 shots on target and scored 5 goals. And then we've gone and beaten STVV, who apparently we had never beaten. I didn't know that until after we'd beaten them in this game, with Diogo getting 2 penalties and Robbie scoring 1 late. But today we've got Genk, and I was just saying that after this game, we've got a really good chance to close the gap to the top 4 because we get Cheleroy, who are in 11th. We've got Beveren, who are 17th. We've got Varagim, who are 12th, and Upen, who are 6th. So we've got a really good stretch of games here where we can close the gap. This is what the league is looking like at the moment. So we're 6, 3, and 7 from 16 with a 2-goal difference. So we really do need to start turning things around. And Genk, who are in 4th, this is going to give us a good opportunity to see where we're at. So if we can win and be on 24 points, then we're only going to be 7 points behind Genk with 17 games played. So it won't be the end of the world as Anderlecht do go and win. I think we're one of the last games of the weekend as well. So let's get straight into it. I think the team's pretty well picked. So we're going to go with Demand in goal, with Dekhorsti, Irori, Mwamba and Arajau in defence, with Nisic and Diogo in midfield, with Labilla, Robbie, Tueto Fotso and Yengi up front. I'm actually going to bench Yengi because he hasn't been great this year, which is a bit disappointing because his stats are very, very good. In 105 games, he scored 64 goals, but I think this year from 16 games, he's only got 3, and in the league, he's played 15 games and got 3 league goals. So I think he just needs a bit of a spell on the bench. We've relied on him a lot lately. I think it's time to give Zahoui some minutes. As a false 9, he actually does look quite good as well, with the 15 dribbling, 15 first touch, 14 passing, 14 technique. He just looks really good. The good flair, he'll be able to dribble and drive, runs with the ball through the centre. That suits the false 9 really, really well. So we'll give Nesta a game here, and let's get straight into it. And Tueto Fotso has started scoring more recently, which is really good for him as well because he has lots of potential, and it's going to push Yengi to keep going forward. So the Genk team, I'm just trying to see who they've got. They've still got Arezzo, but other than that, I don't recognise too many of the names. They did sell Uriel Celli, I'm pretty sure. Let's go and do that one. It's not the best weather for football out there. How do you think the conditions will affect them? My players can adapt. Preparation is everything in football these days, and you may know what to expect from Genk. Can you see them employing? They're a team that has the potential to mix it up. All right, let's go. We're in. This is a huge game for us. As I said, we need the points. If we can somehow get 3 points here away from home, I think this would be a fantastic result for us. We've looked really, really good the last 6 weeks, only losing to Ghent and Club Brugge. So obviously the big teams are still going to challenge us. It's been nice to be able to actually get the results against the smaller teams because it's showing that the team's probably at that level where we're that lower upper area of the table. So by lower upper, I mean like that sort of 5, 6, 7 bracket. I think that's where we will end up sort of finishing, hopefully. With some luck, we might be able to squeeze into the 4 if we can get a really good run going. So ball in, and it's well saved, I think. It's just over the bar, and it's our goal kick. Can we just settle on the ball now? It's Demand finding Felix. Can we just keep the ball here? Nisic, got to be able to find Labilla. We do. There should be movement into the channels coming from somewhere. Labilla does quite well here. Finds Dekhorsti. Can we find that ball into the box? Back to Labilla to Nesta. And it's an opportunity now for Genk here through Arezzo. He skips over one challenge. Oh, he's being booked as well. That's disappointing. Surely it's a yellow. It's all right. Well done, Hubert. That's fine. I don't mind that, trying to slow him down. I mean, Felix did well to recover, to sort that out as well. But here we go. Felix on the ball. Can he find something? Oh, God, he's caught in possession. Here we go. Oyen has half the field to himself. Should be able to score. And that's a good finish from Luca Oyen as well. And that's just disappointing that Felix gets caught in possession. He's too good to be doing that, to be perfectly honest with you. It gives him over half the pitch to run by himself, which is quite disappointing that we've given up that type of space. But Gomez floats the ball in towards the back post, gets the ball back from the clearance. Can we win this and get on a counter-attack on our own? It's another good opportunity for Genk, and it's well dealt with by Arajau. We need to start seeing some highlights of our own here too. Arajau finds Tuedo Fotso. That's a poor ball. 2 mistakes now for us. Arezzo's through. We know of his quality, and he puts it wide. So for us, quite lucky that he's put that wide, because they really should have punished us in that situation. So Gomez, good ball in, over the top. Thank you very much. Let's just keep going. Come on, boys. Got to find something here. Can we get a highlight going our way? That would be ideal. We've had 4 shots. If anyone knows, let me know what we can do to try and get these. Do we need a conversion training? I don't know what that does. I've never actually done it myself. But we just keep having so many shots and just so many of them off target. I don't know if it's because we've got young attackers, but we've had 5 shots and all 5 have been off target, which is a little bit disappointing, because if we concede here, we've had our chances. So let's see what happens. Howie, can we find a ball out there? We do. Priosty, good ball through. Tuedo Fotso, can he finish? And he has put that into the crowd. That's an embarrassing finish by our main man up front there. And maybe it might be Yengi time in this game. Hopefully we've fired him up by benching him in a big game. It's Gomez. We can't concede a second here. We've done well. Can we work the ball out of the space? It's Nesta. Here we go. We're looking good. Like, when we've got the ball and we're moving it around, we look really good. That's another mistake there by Felix, though, which is a bit disappointing, as Oyen drives back at our defence, this time down the right-hand side of our defence. Can we hold them off? We got to not concede here, ideally, and it's 2-0. Luca Oyen puts them 2-0 up. This is one of those games where I feel like, if you get a win or a draw, you take the result. If you lose it, you kind of half expect it. So we've had 7 shots, though, and that's the disappointing thing. From 7 shots, they've had 6. And I wouldn't mind, actually. So look at our shot map here. Only 1 of the shots is outside the box. That's blocked. So 2 out of 7 shots are from outside the box. We've had, shot blocked there, shot off target from Felix, shot blocked, shot off target. So we've had opportunities in good spots to score. We just haven't converted. And that's the difference here. They've had 7 shots, put 3 on target and scored 2. I'm going to thrash my arms. That was a poor performance in the first half. Can we just get our shooting boots on here in the second half? It's Nisic trying to find Nesta. He does. Labilla needs to just make that run. Whether it's inside, whether it's outside, I don't care. He just needs to create some form of space for us to work with. As Munoz gets past Robbie. We got to win this ball now. It's a Rezo. This is dangerous from Genk. Another opportunity, and it's just wide. That's fine. Come on, boys. That was a bit too close at the moment to a third. Here we go. Felix, long ball. Nesta, flick on. Just can't find anybody. And here we go. Genk rolling out too easily. We've got no pressure at all in that midfield. It's Munoz driving. Arezzo strikes, blocked a couple times. Another shot blocked, and here we go. Diogo. We've got 3 on 4 here. Tuedo Fotso. Can he just stay wide, draw some players to him? He goes down. It's a throw-in for us. I'm going to encourage to get the boys up and about again, but I'm pretty close to maybe making a change in about the next 10 minutes. Labilla. It finds its way to Thiago Arajau. Back into Labilla. Can he beat his man? He puts a good ball in for Nesta, and we finally get a shot on target. But it goes straight to Claudio Ramos. And we've had 10 shots and only 1 on target. And that's the big issue for us here today. We've just not been able to put these chances into the back of the net. We've got 1 change. We're going to go Johansson into the midfield. We're going to put De Corsti at left back, and we'll get 1 at right back. Go make the difference, boys. Come on. Can we find something? We've played well. The passing hasn't been great because it's been a bit more direct today because we're not the better side. But can we find something? It's Oyen again. Ball across. 3-0. Game over. Bit disappointing. I feel like we've actually been in this game, which is disappointing. We've had 11 shots, 2 on target to 13 and 4. And they've scored 3 of those 4. So the scoreboard's not going to reflect how I really feel from this game, as we've just hoofed it long there, not found anyone. Ball gets back to Johansson. Now we've got the space. Now you got to pick someone's feet. It's Nesta. It's Labilla. If he scores there, he needs to just drive that across the goal. Where are you looking to play that ball from Labilla? It's just so frustrating. We're going to have like almost the same amount of attempts, and we're just not going to be in this game whatsoever. Yeah, do we make a change at centre back, or do we make it? We've got to make a change up front. I'm going to go take the false 9 off. We're going to make that an advanced forward, and we're going to take Tuetu Photo off for Yengi. And let's go make the difference. Kusini, Yengi. Can we find something from Yengi? Can he get us a goal? Nisic, ball in, dealt with. Someone's got to get out there. Joe Henson has fresh legs and he still can't move. He's meant to be quick enough. But the boy from Genk is driving away from us. It's a reso. It's a good save again from Demand, which is more than happy with in my books. Can we just release the ball quickly though? What are we holding on to it for so long for? Here we go. Long ball. Yengi doesn't use his height at all. Finding Rankin. I've never heard of him. Here we go. Can he find something? Yeah, that's a great ball to Gomez and a good save by Demand. Come on, boys. Now we've got to start digging deep. Can we find one? If we can get one goal before the 80th minute, we might have a shout. It's over the bar from Arezzo again. This episode is just going to be filled with more and more issues. And I think I thought this was the second part of an episode, but I'm not actually quite sure at the moment. I think I've actually got it wrong. I need to welcome you to the episode, I think, properly. But let's go. We're still pushing through. Can we find something? Come on. Let's keep on pushing. Mansbrecht, Gomez, De Haas. Here we go. De Haas. Oh, can we find something? Who are you passing to? It's fallen to Yankee and we've still not scored. What do we need to do to score here, lads? Oh, that is so frustrating. Oh, we're going to lose 3-0 and we've actually played some good football. It's got nothing to do with the system. That's just individual. Nothing to do with the system. It's just individual errors and inability to put chances away. That's all it is. The system's creating enough. We had defensive mistakes that have costed us 2 goals. So here is a defensive mistake. That's a pure defensive mistake from Felix. And I can't ask more from Demand because he can't be expected to save that. This one here, what's going on here? We've put a ball in. We just haven't dealt with that near post finish. We need to get in front of that shot. And then the third goal, what have we done here? Oyen's been involved in all 3. We need to kill that ball. That's a good finish. So it's just disappointing that we weren't able to create those chances for ourselves. Where we've had 5 shots on target from 17. That's nowhere near good enough. So I'm far from pleased. Bit disappointing, to be perfectly honest. You can't be happy following a result and performance like that. We weren't as bad as the scoreline reflects, but I'm keen to move on. Considering the recent run of bad results, do you think these are the players? I know this group of players are capable. They're definitely the right players. It's just we've only lost in the last 2 months to teams that we know are better than us. So I can live with that. For this episode, that is where we're going to leave it because we don't have any real big games coming up anytime soon. So what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to do a bit of a January-ish type review here with the transfer window, and then we'll get into these games in the next episode because there's some big games. So if you like this episode, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.